Well, welcome to this Energetic NLP Energy Spa session. And this one is energy healing to enhance your immune system. Energy healing to enhance your immune system. And this is an Energetic NLP Energy Spa session. I always like to start with a couple of caveats. Never listen to an Energetic NLP session while you're driving. Never, ever, ever. The energies will be very strong, even in the recordings, and they're designed to get you go into a deep inner state where it's easy to dissolve old limitations, energetic blocks, unconscious blocks, limiting beliefs, and access more of your miraculous self. That's not the way you want to be when you're driving. I also want to be clear, always seek professional medical help or psychological help for physical or psychological problems. What we're doing is intended to complement medical treatment, not replace it. And again, easy deep breaths. Great. So our goals in Energetic NLP include that you are guided and supported by your inner human wisdom and by your spirit, so that you live a more and more miraculous life. The processes we're going to be doing in this session are powerful, they're safe, they're compassionate, they're validating, they're easy, and they're fun. And in this session, you'll energetically eliminate unconscious blocks and programming and energetic blocks and programming to optimal functioning of your immune system. And then we're going to replace them with your inner wisdom and spiritual information. And at the end, I'll just mention how you can work more closely with me to reach more of your full potential to lead a miraculous life. Okay, so in this session, we're emphasizing enhancing your immune system, connecting your miraculous self. And if you're new to this, I'll explain what your miraculous self is in a moment. Connect your miraculous self to your immune system. Replace limiting thoughts and programming with your inner wisdom and wisdom from your spirit. And set your immune system to recognize and dissolve and deactivate threats. And that, I think you're going to find that part really, really interesting. For those of you that are new, Energetic NLP is a unique and powerful and fun blend of some of the best of neuro-linguistic programming, or NLP, spiritual principles, transformative energy work, energetic and spiritual healing, and intuition development. I'm Mark Geiser. I'm the creator of Energetic NLP. I lead Energetic NLP workshops all over the world, and of course online. And I've been really gifted to be an NLP trainer since 1985, and I studied with a lot of developers of NLP. Again, that's neuro-linguistic programming. If you haven't heard of it, I'm sure you've heard of Tony Robbins. He's the most famous person in NLP. And the core of his power to transform people's lives comes from NLP. And I've also been blessed to have incredible spiritual teachers, healers, psychics, energy workers of various kinds, spiritual masters that I've worked with. And I take the best of everything I've learned and bring it into Energetic NLP. So your conscious mind is wonderful. I love logic. I love the conscious mind. But when you get into energy work, when you get into spirituality, you have to be willing, if you really want to get the most out of it, you have to be willing to go beyond your conscious mind, beyond logic, beyond what you're aware of. Because when you open up really to the world of spirituality and the world of energy, it goes way beyond our concepts and our words and our normal ability to understand things. So you can understand things on a very deep level, but often what happens is people think they have to put it into words. And of course, we need that to talk about it, but then they start getting attached to the words and what they think the words mean. So what they do is they take complex, beautiful, dynamic, multidimensional things and put them in little tiny boxes. And that's great. That's a way to learn. The only problem is when you think the box is the reality, not the greater reality. In NLP, this isn't original to NLP, but they use a quote, the map is not the territory. The map is not the territory. So you look at a map of the world, that's not really the world. And it's not even, the countries aren't even in the right, because of what they have to do to flatten it out. You can't tell the size of a country by looking at it on a world map. Some countries look much, much bigger than they are. Some look smaller than they are. It's the best we can do in a flat, map, and we need to use them, but they're not really accurate. So the map is not the territory. Means you use tools like words and concepts to travel, to get somewhere, to accomplish things. But it's really important to realize that they're inaccurate representations of a greater reality. In energetic NLP, we said the key to your spiritual journey is your inner wisdom and your spirit working together. And that we call that your miraculous self. And the goal is to be guided, nurtured, supported, and healed by your miraculous self. Guided, nurtured, supported, healed, and even helped to manifest by your miraculous self. And in the processes we're about to do, and always in energetic NLP, you put your own inner human wisdom and your spirit in charge of how you will benefit from this process. What will be cleared, what will be opened, what will be enhanced. And by the way, whenever in this process, as old unconscious and energetic programming and beliefs are changing, your inner wisdom and your spirit will immediately replace them with your inner human wisdom and with the wisdom, knowledge, skills, and abilities and concepts from your spirit. And that will all happen outside of your conscious awareness. You might be conscious of a little bit of it. And again, I encourage you to not even try. Just let it happen, and you'll get much, much, much more out of it. So your spirit gives you the big cosmic picture of things and guidance, and your inner human wisdom brings it into practical day by day, minute and minute, practical way that really improves your life. And they don't automatically work together. So when you get them working together, it's powerful, it's effective, and your growth can be more flowing and less jarring. So again, when your inner human wisdom and your spirit are aligned and working together, we call that your miraculous self. Your miraculous self. It helps you manifest a more miraculous and abundant life. By the way, this is not the same as your high self. And often, instead of your miraculous self, we just started saying your M. So if I say your M, I mean your miraculous self. I mean your inner human wisdom and your spirit working together. And there's a lot involved in really developing a strong miraculous self and really connecting it in to your conscious mind, your unconscious mind, and your physical body. So the goal is ultimately to have a really strong connection between your miraculous self and your conscious mind, your unconscious mind, and your body, and in this case, your immune system, so that your own inner wisdom and spirit are guiding your immune system. And in just a couple of minutes, we'll talk about what makes that so critically important. So right now, you can get started by just going, right now get started by setting your intention that your inner wisdom and your spirit are going to work together. That you're creating a miraculous self right now, or if you've already worked with me before, you're enhancing your miraculous self right now. So just set that intention. And give 100% permission for your miraculous self to form, be strengthened, to connect to your conscious mind, your unconscious mind, and your body, and to be in charge of these processes. And you don't have to remember everything I said because your mind heard me. So you can just go, yes, I'm giving permission for that. Your mind and your spirit heard it. Okay, easy deep breaths. It's good to breathe in through your nose and then either out through your nose or out through your mouth. So again, your miraculous self will automatically guide you on your spiritual journey if you have whole being permission and if your karma and spiritual contracts allow it. And whole being permission is a really important topic. We don't have time to get into it in this short session, but it's something that we go into quite deeply in energetic NLP. In this session, and I was a medical researcher for 11 years. I managed a research lab for the University of California Medical School in San Francisco, which is one of the top health science research institutions in the world. And I want to be clear, what I'm saying here are outcomes here. I can't say that it's scientifically proven that what we're going to do is going to accomplish this. Obviously, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think it would really help do these things. But I want to be really clear. This is something I believe to be true. I can't say it's scientifically proven. So in this session, we're going to enhance our immune systems. You'll connect your miraculous self to your immune system. You replace limiting thoughts and programming with your inner wisdom and wisdom, knowledge, skills, and concepts from your spirit. And you'll set your immune system to recognize and dissolve and deactivate threats. So your immune system is what's in charge of your body's response to potentially harmful organisms in your body. And it involves cells, tissues, and organs. And it has a whole series of steps. It's called the immune response. And I mentioned this, again, your inner wisdom and spirit knows this, but it's good to get your unconscious connecting to this too. So some of the organs of your immune system are your thymus, your adenoids, your appendix, your blood vessels, your bone marrow, the lymphatic vessels, your whole lymph system, your lymph nodes, something called Peyer's patches, I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that correctly, which is lymphoid tissue in the small intestine. Your spleen and your tonsils are all involved in your immune system. And of course, the various cells in your blood, the T cells, the helper T cells, killer T cells, white blood cells, all the different immune system cells that go through your bloodstream. In this picture, if you're watching this, it shows you where these different organs are. And of course, your white blood cells, your T cells and everything are going through your bloodstream. It includes, I don't think I mentioned, your bone marrow is a big part of your immune system. Just gonna skip that one for now. So for your immune system to function well, it has to distinguish what is you and what is not you. What is you and what is not you. And it's really interesting because in Energetic NLP, we do a lot of work on being able to distinguish and recognize the energy in your energy field. Is it yours or not? Because a huge amount of the energy in anybody's energy field is other people's energies. And you literally feel other people's emotions. You think other people's thoughts. You're operating out of other people's rules. And so it's a huge transformation in your life when you start clearing out other people's energy and the information and programming in that from your system. In the same way, your immune system has to be able to know what is you and what isn't. And autoimmune diseases are when something goes wrong and your immune system starts attacking your authentic parts of your body. So again, an autoimmune disease is when something goes wrong and your immune system is attacking your authentic body. So one of the things we want to work on, and I'll explain this more in a moment, is helping your immune system recognize what is or isn't you. And occasionally there are, like if a cell is going bad in a way that's hurting your body, your immune system can also take care of that. And that's, so that you could say is part of your body, but that's a special case where it's cells that, like cancer cells and stuff, that are parts of your body, but they need to be eliminated. They're unhealthy parts of your body. The other thing your immune system has to be able to distinguish is if a foreign object is harmful or not. And allergies are when your immune system is attacking things it doesn't need to attack. So dog hair, cat hair, pollens. You're better off if you just let your body mechanically clear that. But if your immune system decides it's an enemy and it's a danger, it will attack it. And then you get all the allergic responses because histamine and other chemicals are released. So it's important that your immune system not attack things that are harmless. The other side of that is often the immune system doesn't recognize that something is harmful. And that's why there are vaccines. They expose you to something so that your immune system gets exposed to it, recognizes it, and starts developing antibodies to it. So that if you get exposed to that virus in the future, your body already is set up to make antibodies and stop it quickly. That's how vaccines work. And that's why for a lot of diseases, you only can get them once because your body now has antibodies and it will stop it. The problem is that your body sometimes doesn't recognize something is a threat, and it takes too long before it recognizes that. And Robert Dilts, who's one of the really big developers of NLP and an amazing person, and he did a lot and written, I think, 14 books. I don't know, but he's really developed the field of NLP and helped tons of people and really influenced my work. He discovered years ago that your conscious and unconscious mind can turn your immune system on and off. And he developed the NLP allergy cure out of this. And it's the kind of thing at first, for a lot of us, we're going, oh, but how can that work? Because allergies are physical, they're not mental. And what gave Robert a clue about it was he read a study where they gave some mice a certain kind of food, and when they'd give the mice the food, they'd give them a little electric shock. So, after a while, the mice would avoid that food. But what happened was they not only avoided that food, if they ate it for some reason, they had an allergic response to it. Well, so why should they have an allergic response to it? There was nothing wrong with the food. It was this mental connection. Oh, if I eat this, I get a shock. And that inspired him to develop this NLP allergy cure, which is really, you can find YouTube videos on it. And it's a really simple, powerful way that works a lot of times with allergies. Like anything else, it doesn't work 100% of the time, but it works really, really a lot. And I've used it with people on cat allergies and stuff, and it's worked very, very well. But the point of all that is, if your mind, consciously or consciously, or your energetic programming thinks something's a threat, it can trigger your immune system to attack it when it shouldn't. So if that's true, then it makes sense that you should be able to also do the opposite. You should also be able to energetically and mentally program your immune system to deactivate harmful substances, including like a virus that could harm you but is new to your body. If your miraculous self can inform your immune system and start working on that, then it would be almost as if you were getting a vaccine. It would just start creating antibodies to it. So this is my theory. So we're going to be doing two things today. One is we're clearing energetic and unconscious blocks to your immune system working well, because we do know that there is a mind-body connection to your immune system. And, in a lot of this, the mind-body connection to the immune system is accepted by medical science. They talk about when you're stressed, your immune system weakens. There's I know that people's emotional states can weaken the immune system. And people have known forever that, somebody died of a broken heart. People have known forever that when people got in a really bad mental place, not always, of course, but sometimes that would actually weaken their immune system and they would get sick of something. Happily, that doesn't always happen, but it can happen. The point being, the energy is going to start coming in, guided by your miraculous self, and it's going to start clearing out unconscious programming, limiting beliefs, energetic programming, ancestral programming, and societal programming that interferes with the optimal functioning of your immune system. And as soon as anything gets cleared, your miraculous self replaces it with your wisdom, and with wisdom, knowledge, skills, concepts, and abilities from your spirit. So as soon as something gets released, it gets replaced by something better from your inner human wisdom, from your spirit. So hopefully that that makes sense. I know I'm explaining this kind of quickly. The actual energy work isn't going to take that long. It's getting everybody on the same page so that we can do it. And as part of this, we're going to ask you, miraculous self, to connect with your conscious mind, your unconscious mind, and with your immune system directly, so it can help your immune system know what to do. It can know when to recognize something as a threat that is a threat, even though it's new to the body and it hasn't yet figured that out. Our goal is that your miraculous self will be able to inform your immune system and get it to actually start already creating antibodies and deactivating whatever this virus is or bacterium or whatever it is that could harm you. And also to inform your conscious mind, your unconscious mind, your immune system, if there's anything that you react allergically to start getting it to realize it doesn't need to have an allergy to that. Now, again, I'm not guaranteeing any results. And if you have a very, very severe allergy to something, I'm not suggesting you go eat it after this session. But let's see what we can do here. So we want to, our goal is to lessen any allergies that we have and increase our body's, our immune system's functioning in general, and increase our immune system's ability to recognize genuine threats really, really early so it can nip them in the bud. Okay, so I've said all that. The energies are fantastic, and actually each of those big rocks, there's different energies set up in each of those places. You know, it's obviously an ancient spot, and you're just looking at a tiny bit of it here. It's really quite big. This is just a little bit of it. But if you are looking at it, you can just imagine the healing energies from Avery coming in. And a lot of you will just close your eyes now. If you do have your eyes open, I'll show a couple of other slides of different sacred places that have really strong healing energies. And whether you're looking at them or not, it will help bring those energies in. And also, I had an empowerment from the Dalai Lama called the Blue Medicine Buddha empowerment, and also an image that represents that. And that Blue Medicine Buddha empowerment was to open up more of my abilities to heal myself and other people. So I'm going to bring some of that energy into it and a lot of other energies. So take a couple easy deep breaths and relax. There's no effort involved. Just relax and enjoy. Well, yeah. Again, the energy is going to start coming in, and just quickly for anybody who's new, if you feel the energy, great. If you don't feel it, great. You may temporarily feel aches or pains, and if you do that, that's great. That's just one of the ways people clear. You might yawn, your eyes might water, you might twitch, emotions may come up. If they do come up, just let them come up and flow. Okay, easy deep breaths. Put your miraculous self in charge and give it 100% permission to be in charge. So you're putting your own inner wisdom and spirit in charge of what happens for you. My job is to get the energies flowing. Your miraculous self will decide what those energies do in your mind and in your body and your cells and DNA and energy field and chakras. What gets released, what gets healed, what gets enhanced. And what I'm about to say, we're going to set intention. And if you like what I said, you don't have to remember all the words. You can just go yes to what Art said, because your mind, body, and spirit are hearing it too. So set your intention now that what we're doing right now is wonderfully enhancing your immune system. It's wonderfully enhancing your immune system. We're clearing and healing unconscious and energetic blocks to the optimal functioning of your immune system. We're replacing limiting beliefs and programming with your inner wisdom and your spiritual information. We're also strengthening the connections between your miraculous self and your conscious mind, your unconscious mind, and your body, particularly to your immune system, your cells, your DNA. And our intention is your miraculous self will be able to help guide your immune system so that it recognizes authentic threats really quickly and deactivates them. And then it learns if you have any allergies to leave things alone that it should just leave alone, that are harmless and that your body will just mechanically remove. Okay, easy deep breaths. We don't have to be serious about this. In energetic NLP, we've discovered if you're playful, you use your imagination, if you just pretend, the energy is way, way, way stronger and more effective. No effort. Just let the energy and your miraculous self do all the work. Easy deep breaths. Make sure you're breathing in through your nose when you do it. Easy deep breaths. Let's bring in some special energy today. And if you're listening to this as a recording, even though it won't be the same day, the energy will come in during the recording. And I'm not going to try to pronounce the name of the holiday correctly, but today, when we're all originally on this call, is a day for Hindus that celebrates Lord Rama. He's called, and there's a Hindu holy book called the Ramayana, sacred book. It's in Rama was supposed to be an incarnation of the god Vishnu, and like any philosophical or religious thing, you don't have to believe people's explanations or stories. I mean, you can and you can't. The point is, there's incredible energies that are brought in on this day, that it's set up that way, and there's millions and millions of Hindus who are bringing this energy in today. So it's a really wonderful energy. So we're going to allow this energy. And again, if you're not, anytime we bring in an energy from a particular religious group, you don't have to be part of that religious group to enjoy the energies. So, yeah, and I'm sure many of you have been to other religions' holidays and really enjoyed the energy. So let's bring in, again, if your miraculous self wants it, if your miraculous self doesn't want it, that's fine. But even if you're listening to this after the recording so that it's not actually that same day, you can still connect to these energies that are associated with Lord Rama. It's a really fantastic story, by the way, the Ramayana. I read the abridged English version. It's a big book, but it's a great story. A lot of wonderful spiritual messages. But incredible energies attached. Those of you who studied energetic NLP know what I'm talking about when I go, there's amazing font forms attached to it. And your M can draw from them the energies that are appropriate for you. It will heal you and enhance your life spiritually and practically. Let's bring in energies to help us process and integrate what we've done. And if you're doing anything after this session that requires safety, ask your miraculous self and your unconscious mind to turn down the processing, because you're going to be processing what we just did for days, at least for days. So when you need to be alert and safe, ask your unconscious mind and your miraculous self to make sure that you're naturally safe, naturally alert, turn down the processing, particularly if you're doing something like driving, that you're grounded, safe, and alert, surrounded by other drivers who are grounded, safe, and alert, and polite, and all these good things. And then tonight when you're sleeping, and for the next 3 nights, a part of the time when you're sleeping, not all night, but a part of the time when you're sleeping tonight and for the next 3 nights, your unconscious mind and your miraculous self will review what we did in this session. It will be infused with your inner wisdom. It will be infused with the wisdom, knowledge, skills, talents, and concepts of your spirit. It'll be made deeper and wider. It'll be made higher, more multidimensional, and especially automatically integrated into your life, so that while you sleep soundly and deeply and wake up feeling refreshed, will be being automatically integrated into your life. Ask your miraculous self. So while we've been working together, our energies get mixed up, and it's really, 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 really important that you retrieve your energy out of everybody's space, especially mine, and I will get my energy out of your space. So ask your miraculous self to retrieve your energy back from everybody else's space. That's great. And also ask your miraculous self to bring in earth and universal energies that will support you and enhance your immune system into your body, your cells, your chakras, all the layers of your energy field. And invite in, ask your miraculous self to bring in more of your authentic energy into your body and energy field. And then stomp your feet, pat your bodies. Okay, well, I always love it if you put comments in afterwards, and feel free to share this, and feel free to watch it again. Facebook page, there's lots of videos. Please do tell other people about these sessions. We want to help as many people as we can, and everybody be healthy and stay safe, and I look forward to talking to you next week.